How's it going, everybody? It's Charlie and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. Hope everyone had a lovely Christmas and hope everyone is having a great Boxing Day so far. I just thought I'd jump on, obviously, because the Premier League is back. Leeds United are back. Very, very nervous for Wednesday night's game against Man City. I think I know what to expect and what's going to happen in that game. But today's upload is the predicted 11. Who do I think Jesse Marsch will pick to start the game against a very, very good Manchester City side under the lights at Elland Road on Wednesday night? Just before I get into it, as always, please smash that like button, please subscribe and share all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And yeah, let's get into it then. So, Marsch said in his press conference before the weekend that Sinisterra is still out for a few more weeks, obviously, as is Stuart Dallas. Obviously, Tyler Adams is suspended for this game. Adams is going to be a huge loss for Leeds United in that midfield area. You know, there's not going to be someone like him that's winning the ball back all the time, that's getting nitty-gritty into the challenges. And I do think, obviously, City have an unbelievable midfield. I just think it's going to be quite easy for them to cart through us, if I'm being honest. I hope Marsch applies a bit of pragmatism. I hope Marsch prepares for Manchester City in the way that I want him to. I'm not saying that Leeds should go ultra defensive, but God knows how he even prepares for a team of Man City's quality. But who do I think Marsch is going to pick? So, in goal, it's obvious. Well, actually, it's not obvious this time, is it? God, I think I'm just so used to saying it's obviously Meslier, but there is a slight doubt with Illan Meslier. He has had a sickness bug and he's getting over that. So, you could see a full Premier League debut for Joel Robles. To be fair, I'm not that bothered if he plays. He does look like a very good keeper, sound keeper, can definitely do a job. I would trust him way more than Christopher Claesson, 100%. So you're probably going to see Robles in his first Premier League game for Leeds United. If not, if Melier's fit, then he obviously starts. And moving into the back four, now you're probably going to see Rasmus, Koch, Cooper and Pascal Struijk at left back. To be fair, I wouldn't be that bothered about that. Obviously, Diego Llorente has somehow managed to get him another 3.5-year deal. I don't know whose idea that was. He must have one heck of an agent if he has managed to earn himself another 3.5 years. One of the worst centre-backs at the club. But anyway, as long as he doesn't start, then I'm absolutely fine with that. This is where it gets interesting then, into the double pivot. Obviously, Tyler Adams suspended after his red card against Tottenham in the game before the World Cup. Who do I think is going to step in? Obviously, it's going to be Mark Rocker. I would love to see Darko Gyabi. But I do think he's going to play Greenwood there just because it has worked before. Now, against a team like Man City, it's going to be very difficult for Greenwood to have much of an impact against that Man City midfield. I know he's got Mark Rocker next to him, who is fairly experienced. You know, he's played at a decent level, but I think without Adams in there, it's going to be very difficult for Leeds to have a positive game in the midfield. I think, obviously, City will have a lot of the ball. I think we've just got to soak up that pressure and try and catch them on the counter if we can. But yeah, I do think he'll play Sam Greenwood. However, I would love to see Darko Gyabi in there. Moving on to the three and behind the striker. Somerville, I think, is still injured. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I'll be doing this on the assumption that Somerville is out for this game. So my three in behind would definitely be Gnonto, Brendan Aronson and Jack Harrison. and then with Rodrigo, Moreno up top. Now, do I think that starting 11 will get us a victory against Man City? No, I don't. Can it do a job and get a point? Potentially. Stranger things have happened. It's the first game after World Cup, obviously. Our City, are they going to be a little bit rusty? I mean, they looked good against Liverpool. I know, obviously, it was a bit of a back and forth game, wasn't it? But they managed to get the win there. They looked good in parts as well. I think they'll be able to afford to drop a lot of their stars. I do think Haaland will start. Obviously, he didn't go to the World Cup. He'll be needing minutes. How many goals will Haaland score? Who knows? But I will be back with my in-depth match preview ahead of Leeds against Man City. That will be out tomorrow night, guys. If you've enjoyed this predicted 11 video, please smash that like button. Please subscribe and share all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I know that there's been a lack of content over the last few weeks and the World Cup break and such. I've had a lot going on personally, but obviously that's all kind of been dealt with now, I guess. So Leeds United content is going to be back on the channel. Obviously the January transfer window is coming as well, so there'll be plenty of transfer uploads, so make sure you keep it locked at Chatting Leeds. Have a great rest of your Boxing Day, and I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.